Hello everyone. This is my, I don't know, fourth attempt at making this video. That does not belong here. So, did I say welcome back? I don't even know. Welcome to my channel. Hello to my new subscribers. Thank you very much for subscribing. So I'm going to use QuadraTiles today, and this is the Jet Bronze Picasso. Oh no, those are 11 O's. I'm having a hard time getting 15 O's to match these guys. They're like I don't even know what color. I didn't even write what color they are, but they're like a crystal with maybe a copper coating. I'm not even sure. I had them. These are 11 O's. Yeah. I have very limited 15 O's, so. And the gold doesn't match. It's too gold. And I don't have any like rose gold or anything like that. So the first thing we're going to want to do, you're going to use 15 O's. You don't have to use these same colors. You can use whatever colors you have. This is why I try to buy quantity, because this is my third project. And that's what's left. And probably I would think I'm going to use most of that as well. But I don't know. I'm not sure. So the first thing I'm going to do is pick up 3, I believe, 15 O's. So I should probably use, you know what, I'm going to use the 11 O's for that. Sorry guys, someday I'll get it together. Don't need very many of those either. So I'm going to pick up 2 11 O's. Pick up 2 11 O's. Keep them on your needle. My clasp. And another 2 11 O's and drop them down to the middle of my thread. I'm using right now a wingspan of thread, which is from your arm stretched out from fingertip to fingertip. Across your chest is a wingspan. So now I'm going to pick up my tile, and I believe this will work with quadrilentals as well. So I'm going to pick up my tile. QuadraTiles are 4-hole tiles. Bring that down to the center. And then I think I'm going to pick up 2 15 O's. These are 3mm bicones that I got off of eBay a long time ago. Another 2 15 O's, I think. And my QuadraTile. And then I'm going to pick up 2 15 O's. I'm going to go into my bicone. Pick up another 2 15 O's and go right across diagonally. Coming out of here. I've got my other needles in there. I'm going to go right there. It just makes it easier to put your clasp on. And it makes it easier to work with, because if you're doing it one side at a time, it see, now I think it won't work right. It'll just get all wonky on you. That's what I think anyway. So I think if you use 2-hole lintels, you could leave it like that. And that would look nice too. But we're using QuadraTiles, so I'm going to pick up another 2 15-0s. A bicone. 2 15-0s and another QuadraTile. And I'm just going to keep doing that all the way down. So if you wanted to, you could do all one side at once, and then come back and then go into your bicones. Whatever's easier for you. I mean, I'm not really a 2-needle person. I do use 2 needles, but it's easier for me to work with one at a time. So even if you just wanted to do a couple, you could do that as well. A couple at a time. So I think it'll look pretty. It's kind of like the other one, except we're not going through it. Sideways, we're going through it. Like the one I made with the rondelle, we're going through it, straight through it. So if you wanted to, you could use one needle as well. Just go all the way up one side and come all the way back down the other side. They're going to twist and turn on you. It's not really going to matter at the moment. So each little segment there is 3/8 of an inch from tile to tile. So you'd have to figure out what you need for your size wrist. But I'll be back. I'm gonna work my way up. I'll pop back on to show you how I'm adding the other clasp, other side. Basically the same way as I added that one. I forgot what I talked about in this video because this is my 4th time trying to make it. So did I mention my back? I don't know, but I'll probably be gone for a little bit. My back is bothering me. I have to fix my chair, but right now the way my back feels, I'm not, because the chair is heavy and I'm not going to risk lifting it or laying it down more, like it's more laying it down and then having to lift it back up. But when I put it together too tight and it doesn't tilt. So sitting in the one position does not help my back any. I think that's what the problem is. It could be. I've been doing a lot of stuff too, so it could be that as well. Anyway, so you might have to add more thread when you get to the other side, but I'll be back when I get to the end. Just keep doing that. You know, keep adding your 15 O's, your... I don't even know what I said in this video, whether I told you what you needed or not. So I'm using QuadraTiles. I'm using 15 O seed beads, just a few 11 O seed beads, and 3mm bicones. So you're just going diagonally across your tile. The first two 15 O's go through the bicone, and the second two 15 O's go through the tile. Ouch. And you could probably do this with lentils as well. I'm going to probably make one with lentils just to see how it looks with them. Because it'll give it a little bit of a different look. What happened here? Alright, so you got the idea, right? Oops. Make sure you're just going through your bicone and not any of your seed beads. Try to keep your thread out of the way. That's what happened. You see that? You see what I did? I forgot to add the other two 15 O's. And I didn't even go through my bicone. I'm like, why does that look so off? Boy, oh boy. Beading with muscle relaxers. Yes, sir, Bob. You don't think that they affect you, but they do. And I wouldn't drive taking these. That much I know. I would not drive. I wanted to go for a walk. But because it's supposed to be beautiful out, I don't want to risk it, because if it goes out, if my back goes out while I'm out, I won't be able to get home. So I'll be stuck wherever I am, because yeah, when it goes out, I can't walk at all, without a walker at least. So I'm just going to take it easy for a couple days, not do anything. Probably won't be beading. Or if I make something, I'll probably be making it on the couch and you guys won't see it. So I do want to come up with an idea for a necklace for that the bracelet I made with the cushions. I did it again. With the cushion rivolis. Remember to go through your bicone. It's in the thought process right now, though. Alright, so instead of yapping through this whole thing, I'm going to come back when I get to the end. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, so just so you know, 19 tiles comes to about 7¼ inches. And I want that little bit of space because I'm using the magnetic clasp. Now, you don't have to leave that much space if you're using a different clasp. But what I noticed is if it's too tight when you're using the magnetic, or if it fits just right, like snugly, when you move your arm, depending on the clasp, like I have cheapo ones, I don't have good ones, they will separate and you'll lose your bracelet. Just pay attention when you're doing this because I noticed on 2 of them I actually went into the side instead of across from them like I was supposed to be. So I had to backtrack. Maybe you won't have to add thread. That would be nice. Tell you what, I've been using a lot of these 15-0s. When I started, I had a full container. And I used them for, I think, one bracelet I made like similar to this one. And the cushion Rivoli bracelet. So they do go fast. Honestly, I'd prefer to buy them in quantity because, especially like colors I know I'll use, like black, gold, silver, bronze, because that way, you know you have them. Let me just measure this again, make sure I'm right. See, now that says 7 1/8. So you know what? I'm going to add one more just to be on the safe side. So that'll make it 20. 20 tiles. 19 bicones. And I have no idea how many seed beads. So, yeah, I'd rather have it a little bit looser. Do not try to bead when you're taking muscle relaxers. Because apparently it relaxes your brain as well. And I would definitely not drive with these. Nope. So I guess, I don't know if you want to call it fortunate or not, but because of the fibromyalgia, I have a standing order for muscle relaxers, you know? So I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. It's a good thing when my back decides to act up, definitely, but it's a bad thing when you put it into perspective. Alright, let me measure this one more time. It might shorten a little bit too, I'm thinking maybe. So this is like 7 3/8. Not quite 7½. But I think it might shorten when you add, when you go down the other sides. I'm not sure though. So I'm going to pick up 2 11/0s. go through my clasp, pick up another 2. And go through this way. If it'll let me. Yeesh. Go through the side that you're coming out of. Okay. So, what I'm going to do now is add my 2 seed beads. So you can go up the one side with 1 needle, or you can go, take it one segment at a time. I think though it helps when you're making it one segment at a time to keep the tension even. There you go. I'm gonna pull this down a little, tighten that up. All right. So now we're just going to pick up 2 15-0s, go through our bicone, pick up 2 15-0s, go through the tile. And this is relatively easy because it should be kind of set up for you. Although they may twist on you, and that's alright too, I think. So I'm going to do a couple at a time and then do the other side. So that's all you're doing on both sides. And a wingspan looks like it is going to be enough thread. How about that? See, that's loose right there. So I'm going to pull my clasp, pull on my clasp so I can tighten that up. Where am I? Let me go through that tile, and then I'll do the other side. So that's all you're doing is just adding your 2 15-0s, going into your bicone, and adding your other 2 15-0s and going through the tile. And where am I? Here we are. So you're just going to go through the empty hole, the tile, which, like I said, it will twist on you, so. And that's what you'll have, a little hourglass or bow tie looking thing in between your tiles. See? And that'll be on all 4 sides. Any way you look at it, it's going to look at like that. So I think that's what I was trying for with the other ones, but they weren't working out for me when I was using the bugles. Just wasn't working. Oops. I'm going to work my way all the way down, and then I'll bring you back when I'm done with it. Okay, so I'm at the end. You don't need quite a full wingspan, but and it fits. It's loose enough that if I move around, it's not going to pop off. And it's 7 and a hair over 7.5. So this is what it looks like. I like it. Cute little pattern, delicate enough to stack. It adds an interesting element. So when you get to the end, ouch, you're just going to pick up your other two 11 O's. So if you were using Miyuki, I would try it with 2 first. And if it doesn't work with 2, move on to 3. Because they're shaped a little bit differently. So I'm just going to pick a side, doesn't really matter, and go through it. Go through my clasp. My other needle here. Go through the opposite side that the other needle's coming out of. And then I'm just going to tie some knots. I'm just going to go through my 2 11 O's on the side I'm coming out of. Put a knot there. So if you wanted to, you could go all the way down, knot your thread all the way down with whatever's left over. And I'm going to just pop like 3 knots on each thread. Although you can, so what you'd have to do is make sure you're going up the right way. Guess it really won't matter. So after I went through my 15 O's, my bicone, and my 15 O's, and I'm going to put a knot right before the tile again. That way I'll hide in the tile. It's kind of hard to hide knots in 15 O's because they're so tiny. Whatever way my thread leads me. My needle leads me, rather. And I'm just going to do that with my other needle, with my other thread as well, and my bracelet is done. So that wasn't bad. Not very long. Easy. No twists and turns. Yeah, throw another knot there, why not? Why not? Why not? Put another knot there. I don't know, I may risk going out anyway because it's so pretty out. So, I like it. Gives it something different, instead of just the same old stuff. And we're coming out of my clasp. Pick a side to go down if I can. So just put your knots before your tiles and you should be fine. Don't go through And that's what I have for you today. That bicone looks a little off, which I would have noticed if I had checked them, but I didn't check them, and I'm not about to take it apart, so it is what it is. I don't know. I'm gonna eat something first, see how my back survives. I think I went through the same hole I did. Well, I'm gonna back out of there. Same side. Go through a different side. Because I don't want my knots to show. Easy enough, right? I'm trying to come up with easy things because sometimes there's a lot of twists and turns to bead weaving, and a lot of people don't like that. I don't mind, but so I like it. Thank you all for watching. Talk to you all soon. Bye for now. If I'm not on, it's because I'm trying to figure out how to get one of those riverlies done to make a pendant, and also daydreaming about other things. Plus, I need a little bit of a break. I've been going, and I'll be back though. So I don't know if that's a good thing for you guys or a bad thing, but I'll be back. Thank you for watching. I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye for now.